So hi there, I'm Amy Gardner, Assistant Dean at Baylor College of Medicine and co-founder of SurgeWise Consulting. And on behalf of myself and my co-author, Dr. Ross Willis, we appreciate the opportunity to present some of our work at the APDS on assessing passion for the profession among entering surgery trainees. So passion for surgery has been lauded as a necessary requirement for those entering the surgery profession. In fact, Kavik has suggested that passion for surgery is the single most important attribute that will determine if an applicant is a good candidate for a surgical training position. Unfortunately, though, leaders in surgical education have posited that passion for the surgical profession is diminishing among entering surgery trainees. They point to the high rates of attrition for trainees, large numbers of cross-specialty applications, and high levels of dissatisfaction among those in practice as evidence of this decline in passion. Reasons vary, but authors have suggested that this hypothesized decline in passion among surgical trainees stems from entering students not obtaining an accurate, realistic preview of a surgical training career in medical school, students overestimating their ability to adapt to demanding surgical schedules, and/or lack of surgeon role models generating and maintaining passion among trainees. From the psychology literature, we know that individuals with increased passion for their careers have been found to expend increased effort, be more persistent, and experience higher levels of enthusiasm. Passion for work has also been positively related to job creativity, the experience of flow, work satisfaction, and negatively associated with burnout. Researchers have suggested that passion for a profession has these beneficial work outcomes because passionate individuals associate more of their self-identity with their profession, and this internalization leads workers to invest a significant amount of time and energy into their job. Valorand's dualistic model of work passion is the most well-known within the psychology literature. So according to this framework, harmonious passion is the product of willingly and happily engaging in activity for the sole purpose of enjoyment. Consuming passion, on the other hand, is the product of engaging in an activity because it brings a sense of self-identity, so social acceptance, self-esteem, for example, or just an uncontrollable excitement. In contrast with harmonious passion, consuming passion is intricately integrated with an individual's sense of identity. Valorand's research also demonstrates that harmonious passion is related to positive attitudes during and after an activity, but that being prevented from engaging in this activity doesn't necessarily result in negative attitudes. In contrast, individuals with high levels of consuming passion will experience negative attitudes if kept away from this activity that they so enjoy. Data also show that both of these two types of passion can result in high performance, and that any level of either is better than amotivation or just no passion at all. So our study set out to examine this dualistic model of work passion among medical students applying to general surgery. So all 2020-2021 applicants to a large Midwestern general surgery program were invited to complete an anonymous 12-item Passion for Surgery Index, the PSI, as part of their supplementary application package. The PSI was offered on an independent website away from their other application assessment data and didn't collect any identifying information. After completing the PSI on this website, applicants were provided with real-time results of their overall levels of overall passion, harmonious passion, and consuming passion, and then some info about what those scores might mean. They were also provided with a couple of articles for further reading if they were interested in learning more. And they had the opportunity to provide us with any feedback by clicking a happy sad face and/or entering any text in an open response field. And here are some example items for both harmonious and consuming passion from the PSI, along with the response anchors provided. And here's what we found. So 67% of all applicants invited to complete it did, so this represents over 500 applicants to general surgery this past year. And you'll see that 70% of all applicants reported a high level of overall passion for surgery, with a little over a quarter reporting a moderate overall amount of passion for the surgery profession. While the vast majority of applicants reported a high level of harmonious passion, results for consuming passion were more varied. So a little over 40% reported a high level, and a bit more reporting a moderate level, and about 15% reporting a low level of consuming passion. Some additional results are here. So you can see that the highest rated items across the PSI included the new things I discover about a career in surgery allow me to appreciate it even more, and being a surgeon reflects the qualities I like about myself, both associated with that harmonious dimension. Only about 3/4 of applicants strongly or very strongly agreed that they could not imagine pursuing a career other than surgery. Over 1/4 of applicants reported that others in their life were pushing them toward a surgical career. And then from our sophisticated happy sad face feedback option, we found that the vast majority were satisfied with the opportunity to complete the Passion for Surgery Index. From our open response feedback option, we're able to also uncover a few themes. So overall, applicants found the exercise informative, fun, and interesting. A few applicants mentioned the timing of completing the PSI and mentioned that perhaps it'd be more beneficial to be offered earlier in the specialty selection application process. And then finally, a number of candidates appreciated the anonymity of it, indicated that they are happy that they could safely provide real responses that were able to give them feedback that for some of them confirmed some of their hesitations in pursuing a surgical career. So in summary, we found a reasonable amount of variability in passion for surgery among entering surgical trainees as measured by Valorand's dualistic model of work passion. There are obviously some limitations to the conclusions we can draw as our methodology was purposefully anonymous and self-report. But these data do raise the question of where in the career selection application sequence it might be most beneficial to administer a tool like this. And then, of course, linking responses on this Passion for Surgery Index to actual training outcomes, such as satisfaction, burnout, and attrition, would obviously be exceptionally valuable. So again, thank you for your time and happy to connect further.